show me the way to go home. Boom, boom, boom. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Tottenham beat City 3 days ago. Then they went and lose to Burnley. So wherever we roam, White Hart Lane or the North, you'll always hear me singing this song. We always lose when we're supposed to win, and then we win when we're supposed to lose. But we're always Tottenham till we die, because that's the curse we have. Oh! This is Frankly Tottenham, with Tottenham Fred, my sidekick. We are co-hosts of this channel. Tottenham Fred will definitely not talk today. He has put the hat down over his face. He's had enough. He goes to me, Uncle Frank, why do we keep shooting ourselves in our feet? Why don't we get it over and done with and blow our fucking brains out? Because Tottenham Fred, because we're human, and most of us were born into the family of Tottenham. So we can't. We just stuck. We have to love them when they win, love them when they draw, love them when they lose. That's all we can do. We love the badge. We love our cockerel, and we love him sitting on top of a football. Right now, that cockerel head, he's got his ass looking at us because he's embarrassed. So, what happened? Tottenham versus Burnley, right? What happens is we go and beat Man City 3-2, and I spent the last 4 nights watching highlights over and over again, right? And smoking some of this, right? Having a good old time with my bong. And Tottenham Fred, he likes to have a bit of bong. And I'm having a great time thinking, we're back. We're going to win. And I'm also thinking, you know what? I'm looking at the schedule and I'm going, we can bang these teams out. Burnley, Watford, Leicester, West Ham, all that lot. I said, you know what? We got that spirit we had against City. We're going to smash them. You know what? We can even get above Chelsea for third. Nope. Put the brakes on. Pump the brakes, everybody. Pump your brakes. Pump them, because no, it's the same Tottenham. It's the same old Tottenham. They came out, right? Harry Kane played the best game of his life, and I'm actually starting to think now a little bit, did he do that just to send a message to Man City saying, this summer, pay that cheap cunt Levy anything he wants for me, because this is what I can do. If I could do this to you, Man City, imagine if I'm with you. So that's what I'm starting to think, that Harry played out of his skin to send a message to Man City. I know, it's a horrible way to think of Harry. Some people will probably shut the video off right now, and I don't blame you. I'm as loyal to anybody who I love Harry. I love him, but he is a unique player. Extremely unique. He could play left wing. He can play right wing. He can play central attacking. He can actually be a box-to-box midfielder. He's great defensively, and he could be a centre-back too, because he's great in the air and defending. He's actually cleared our lines and saved our skin, our bacon, a few times when he's gone in there to defend and get a ball out. That he's special, people, and he doesn't deserve to waste his time with us. Let him go. Just let him go. Let's get 130 million for him. Let's get rid of Winks. Let's get rid of Sessegnon. Let's get rid of Doherty. Let's get rid of all the driftwood. Get them out so we can put up the war chest up to about 220 million pounds and go out there and get us a striker. Get us a known striker, obviously somebody that's like we know is going to be a ball tapper, a guy that's going to get it when he gets in the box. He can, look, Kane is special. Kane can drop back, create, and you don't get strikers like that often. this is a diamond in the rough we've got here with Kane, and then we got Son, who's a great winger slash striker. I mean, if Sonny plays striker, he'd probably be like a Firmino of Liverpool, right? He would never get the golden boot, but he would score more if he was a striker than he is as a winger. But like Son and Kane, like they're world class players, and Levy has sucked the blood out of everything that they can for money, for profit, for the bottom line. I mean, people, it's all to them socialite fuckers. All we are to them is a pound sign, a dollar sign, a yen sign, a fucking Arabic sign, whatever fucking currency or whatever nationality is on a piece of paper, they want it. Okay, and they're loving North Korean money, South Korean money at the moment, right? Because of Son, like I think like 25% as revenue has risen 30% since Son has become a world class player. I mean, it's like if they seriously, this is the summer. This is I'm going to call this not the summer of love. This is going to be the summer of war because if Levy gets with Conte as manager and he doesn't say to Harry and Conte, okay, I've changed tactics. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do A, B. I'm gonna spend. Joe Lewis has. We've put a slush fund, and then in a couple of years we'll take it back. Whatever you got to do, right, Levy? If you got to get Joe Lewis's to invest 200 million, right? Yeah, make it as a loan to the club for a transfer loan, and then fucking pay it off like monthly with interest payments back from the Tottenham into Joe's pocketbook, and he's going to make interest, right? So if you have to do that, do that. Get 200 million pounds off of Lewis, okay? And then pay it back in installments in the next 5-10 years, okay? With interest, Joe, you're going to love this. With interest, you're going to make a lot of money. So why don't you do that? Um, we seriously this summer, lads and girls, if we don't get investment, okay, we've got to protest like fucking BOM, man. And I don't mean like no violence, but I mean with the enthusiasm, like you know what I mean. Really, really, like every week, 10 plus thousand fucking screaming, ENIC out, ENIC out, ENIC out. Because if they don't see what we see, you've got Kane, you've got Son, you got a little bright spot with that Kulosky. He looks like he can be a banger for us. We've got Benteke, who looks like he's promising. If we add people like Frank Kessie and others like that and get another central defender, and we seriously need a wing back on the right, we need a full back and a wing back on the right, and we need a backup for Reguilon because Sessegnon is shit. He's absolutely shit. Okay, I've seen enough of him. All right, he can't take a player on. All he can do is carry the ball to the edge of the box and then pack it back to Son. That's all he does. Okay, and his defensive ability running back is slow. I was watching him today, especially him. I was watching his tracking, and he's tracking. He wasn't going when we lost the ball. He wasn't like when you're a wing back. Your duty as soon as we lose possession is to run back to cover your centre back, right? He wasn't quick enough, like you know what I mean. Royale was doing it. Royale was getting back, but even Royale, he wasn't getting crosses over. He wasn't trying to like get like him and Kulosky. They should have look when we're playing teams like Burnley. Look, use Kulosky as a wing back, as a right wing back, okay? Um, because he's played right wing back before and he's good at it. He's okay at being a wing back. I don't know about a right back. He's played right back too, but play him as a right wing back with Lucas in front of him. Okay. If you're playing a 3-5-2, just if you're going to play 3-5-2 with midfielders, just make Kulowski a wing back. Okay, just make. He's done it before. Like there's no need. There's no need to when you're playing Burnley and we're going to get a lot of possession. In the first half, they pressed us a bit, but and then the second half we come out. But we should have put this team away. We should have had at half time. Conte should have put on Bergwijn to the left, take Sessegnon out, Bergwijn like he did later on, Bergwijn, and then like he did with Mora. That's exactly what I was hoping for for Bergwijn to replace Sessegnon, and then Mora to come on to replace one of our midfielders, and Link and Kulowski drop back into the wing back position, and Mora as a forward. But it's like, fair play to Burnley. Look, Burnley, they toughed it out the old-fashioned way, the old gritty, grimy, two banks of five, breaking out on counters in different shapes. But basically they were 4-4 actually, and then two up front, 4-4-2. But they defended well. They did everything. We really miss an Ericsson type player. Because how many times did Ericsson belt one from outside? He looked for those little gaps, and then he got one into the corner of the net or up the top. We need somebody or for example, we've got to be faster against these teams. These kind of teams that we get the possession. When we get the possession, we got to learn. We got to learn to quick. Look, I love the passing in the back. Nice, quick, crisp passing out the back. But from the middle to our forwards, we got to be quicker, like Man City. Like bang, 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 bang. That's how you get a mistake. And then push on your midfielders right on the back of them, right? You got three. Well, we got three centre backs. So, whatever. If we're pinning them on their penalty box, you throw in one of your centre backs to go in, shape up to a two centre back, and then have some deep lane, have something like Winks or Skip, in the back there, and you got Holberg and Bentancur right in there with the wing backs crashing in, and faster, quicker pace. When you play Burnley, you gotta be crisp. I mean, look, you don't get a lot of goals against Man City. Burnley. Teams like Liverpool, Man City, they haven't actually been banging a ton. I don't think anyway. Against Burnley, they're a team that's well organised. They're formationally well organised, and they can put you in a bit of a grind and a bit of a thing. And the only thing to break that down is you've got to either start crossing the ball, when a wing back has it, okay, just get it in there and get an overload on one side of the box. So if the right wing back's got it, there should be an overload of four players clustering around the back of the post there. Get the wing back, just get it up there, get it over there. Anything can happen with the ball drops down, bang it in. Right? Well, there was a lack of that. It's the same thing on the left side. You have a cluster over at the right side of the box. Okay, so you have your wing back here, which would have been Sessegnon today. Switch up to your right leg and quickly get it over. I know you're a left footer, but you can cross it with your right. Just swing it up. And all four, when you play a team like Burnley, that's how it should be crosses that you're depending on, overloads, right, on one side. So you have in-swingers, overload of people, 4 or 5 of Tottenham players against 4 of their defenders, and try and get the odd man to get in there for a head. It's simple. That's what we did back in the 80s, when I played for Dulwich Hamlet. That's the things the simple things in football, the simple tactics, and sometimes this integral pass and waiting for this perfect little pass, right? You can't look. Only Kane's and maybe Son is quite capable of, and Mora can do it. He can pick out a pass, but Kane's the one that's usually he's got to drop deep, and it's and who it we've got it. If Kane's going to drop deep, we've got to have two wingers in fold, get more forward, so he can pick them out, hold the ball up deep in Burnley's box, and maybe get in there that way. But it's if Kane's going to drop, we've got to get people in front of him. Okay, he gets the ball, our wing backs and our two Son and Morris should fly. They should just go, and Harry will instinctively try and pick up somebody, or if he gets a bit of time, he can look up and then put it on him. We've got to have somebody there in that striker spot. If Kane's going to drop, we need someone at the top in that striker position to fill in that position. You can switch out with him. You can switch out whatever. He can switch out. Son can go there. He can switch. Son goes into the striker's position. Kane gets deep, and then we have Reguilon get forward on that wing and kind of and then our other right wing back come in and try and give us a little bit of a forward kind of momentum. So when Kane gets to the ball, wing backs are gone, Sonny's gone, right? and then that you got 3 players to try and pick from. If Kane's going to play that deep position, that's the way to do it. So it's simple tactics. It's really not that complicated. I know doing it on the field is hard, especially like a team like Burnley, because they're all over you like a rash on your ass. It's just like you can't get them off. It's going to take a couple of days to get the rash off. And right now we've got the rash on our little butties, and we've got to be miserable till we play. Is it Middlesbrough this weekend? So so hopefully I have at the end of the game when I heard the Burnley fans cheering and the commentators go, oh, typical Tottenham. Like, what a huge surprise. I mean, it wasn't a surprise to me. I'm not that mad. Really, I'm not. I'm just like, like I feel bad for the lads. They do something glorious on Saturday and they come in here on Wednesday. Did they give 90 minutes? No. They gave about 40 minutes. That's a lesson that Conte's got trying to teach them. Like 90 minutes, please. Just give me 90 minutes, okay? You might have to do it once or twice a week out of how many fucking minutes there is in a week, right? Gazillion minutes in a week. All I'm asking for is 2 90-minute performances of everything you have. What's wrong with that, people? Why can't you just do that? Okay, quicker, faster, more energy, more passion. You say to yourself, we're not leaving this stadium without the 3 points. That's the end of the story. Even we have to foul, dig, cratch our way, cheat, whatever, distract the linesman, fucking kick the fucking referee in the goalies, whatever you got to do, you got to have that mentality. You just got to have it. You don't exactly kick the referee in the goalies, but you're one click away from doing that because you want it. You want it like a fucking, you want it so bad that you were fucking willing to tear through a fucking brick wall to win the game. And that's the mentality that I was hoping Conte has that mentality. And it's going to take time, people. It's going to take time, but it's going to spread. It should spread into the DNA. Our DNA is so toxic right now that it's even fighting Conte. It's like a spiritual war of negativity versus positivity and passion. And right now, Conte, it's a neutral. It's a 50-50 war right now. Conte's got to fight. He's got to fight that mentality in Tottenham. That horrible Levy, Joe Lewis mentality. He's fighting it. But like, man, Joe, Daniel, if you don't take care of this manager, and we go to like, I don't know who's next, fucking Graham Roberts or somebody, or like somebody that just or a fancy Dan from Europe. I mean, it's just you've got the best manager. Back him. I'm frankly Tottenham. Tottenham Fred is embarrassed. So, people, I know we're upset, but try not to be angry with the neighbours or your loved ones or your friends. This is how I deal with it. Tonight won't be the giggly stuff I use. Tonight will be the sleepy stuff, the stuff that puts you in a coma. Because I just want to bong it and go to sleep. No giggly stuff tonight. I take the giggly stuff when we win. So take care of yourselves. Don't fight. Don't fight with each other. Love each other. Especially if we're Tottenham fans. We all hurt. We all have the same feelings about this. We all know how we feel. So let's not be fighting in Facebook groups and Twitter and things like that. And, don't have a go. Look, Conte's okay. Conte's with us. He's quality. He's top. He's the best. So, look, he's fighting a mentality thing here at Tottenham. So let's just get behind the skipper, the boss. All right, and let's get back on track. Let's knock out Middlesbrough, play Leeds. I think it's Leeds, or are we playing Leeds next or Middlesbrough? I've been busy, sorry. Look, we've got to get that winning mentality. We can't lose to Middlesbrough and Leeds. It's just like it's not on. It'll be bang out of fucking order. It will be bad pizza on a summer day if they do that. So anyway, I'm rambling on too much. All right, get back to whatever you're doing. Go to the professional cams like Chris Cal. I really enjoy him, Chris Cal. There's the Irish Hotspur. He's good. We Are Tottenham. Those 2 lads, terrific. A lot of good content on that. But if you want like a guy with his teddy bear, like, subscribe. And I don't have a big thing, but I will remember the people who started with me on this channel. I will remember you when you start commenting. So don't forget about the cash giveaways, okay? When I get to if I get 250 subscribers, somebody in the comment section will get £250. When I get to 500 subscribers, somebody in the comment section of that video, when I turn it to the next video, when I hit 500, will get £500. And if I hit 1,000 subscribers, the holy grail for me, I'll pass out rolling around with my terminal blindness going, I can see. If I get the 1K, then a lucky person will get £1,000, not dollars, quid. £1,000 in the comment section. I'll take all the people's names in the comment section who commented on that video, and I'll put it in a bag and do a live drawing, and some lucky person will win all this money. All you got to do is like and subscribe and follow my journey with Tottenham Fred, frankly Tottenham, and Tottenham Hotspur, and I will always give you the truth of my heart and how I feel. If I upset somebody, sorry. But let's be genuine, always be genuine, respect each other's opinions, and be you know, we're all we're all miserable Tottenham fans. So all right, lots of love, take care, and come on ye Spurs, Tottenham till I die.